Why do you eat a bunch of chocolate chip cookies? Oh my God, when rumors started to spread that Austin Lee Russell, better known as Chumlee, had been sentenced to life in prison, it came as a complete and utter surprise to fans of Pawn Stars. Chumlee was known for his laid-back attitude and funny moments on the show, but all of a sudden he got himself into serious legal trouble, which was something that no one saw coming. Over the course of several years, Pawn Stars gave viewers a celebrity entertainment by showing the interesting world of pawn shops, dealing rare artifacts, tough negotiations, and daily drama that happened in Rick Harrison's famous location in Las Vegas. On the other hand, Chumlee's successful TV career has recently taken a dark and unexpected turn. What did he do to deserve such a harsh punishment? Join us as we look into the circumstances that led to a big change in Chumlee's life. As you watch, according to the details of this shocking case. Austin Chumlee Russell is a famous American businessman and TV personality. He became famous in the entertainment industry when a friend's father told him that his face looked like a walrus character from the cartoon Tennessee Tuxedo. This comment led to the creation of his nickname, which stuck, and people have called him Chumlee ever since. When he was younger, he developed a Corey Harrison and Chumlee became close friends, and the show was based on the pawn shop that Corey's father Rick and grandfather Richard opened in 1989. Chumlee started working at the Gold and Silver Pawn Shop when he was 21 years old, and filming for Pawn Stars began there in July 2009, after having been there for 5 years as an employee. As part of his job, he is responsible for doing things like testing products behind the counter, loading merchandise, and writing. The sad news is that his father died of pancreatic cancer just 2 weeks before the premiere of Pawn Stars. The company Left Field Pictures was in charge of putting the show on the History Channel. After a lot of thought, they decided that it should take place in Las Vegas, Nevada, at the famous Gold and Silver Pawn Shop, which is owned by a family. The show's premise is that straightforward. The show follows the owner and employees of a pawn shop as they go about their daily work at the shop, where they buy, sell, and evaluate interesting items that customers bring in during the day. A lot of people started watching Pawn Stars. It was the most watched show on the History Channel and the second most watched reality show on TV after Jersey Shore. Throughout the show, Chumlee is portrayed as the comedic relief, and she is often made fun of for not being very smart, but he has become an expert on pinball machines, which impressed Corey in one episode. In a short time, Chumlee became the most popular cast member and fan favorite on Pawn Stars. Because of the show's success, he decided to start his own business to handle his public appearances and sell novelty items that he had designed from scratch. In 2010, he sold half of his business to Rick Harrison for almost $160,000. This helped the pawn shop better manage the orders of merchandise, and because Harrison was so popular, his products sold better than those of the other cast members. However, Chumlee has always been a hard worker. For example, when Rick was deciding to buy a Quiznos, he told them that he had been working as an assistant manager at McDonald's. It was suggested that she take charge of it, and she did so while also starting to work. At the pawn shop, he worked hard at both jobs for a total of 135 days without taking a single day off. Over time, he switched to working full-time at the shop, which happened to be around the same time that the show started to become more popular. As they say, the rest is history. Rick was thrilled about the show's success and how much his fans enjoyed watching him perform. Corey and Chumlee even played themselves in an episode of iCarly called I Lost My Head in Vegas. Fans of both shows will enjoy this episode because it has a fun crossover moment with the main characters from each show, interacting with each other as part of a storyline about a lost item. Chumlee is famous for his comedic performance on the show, and Rick is often teased by him, which adds to the show's entertainment value because he enjoys making jokes. Because their friendship seems real and natural, people enjoy watching them interact. It is that they are just being themselves. Also, Rick has said that he and Chumlee have been working together for almost 20 years, and that their relationship is so strong that it's almost like a family. Because of the difference between Chumlee's silly personality and Rick's serious one, their interactions are fun to watch. Pawn Stars is very popular, and a big reason for that is that fans love the friendship and sense of humor that exists between Chumlee and Rick. According to the show, Chumlee has bought and sold a lot of things, some of which were great deals and others not so great. On the other hand, Chumlee's life has had its fair share of bad experiences, most of which were directly related to his decision to tell the truth. For example, he was arrested after the police searched his apartment during an investigation into a sexual assault that happened in 2016, even though he wasn't charged with sexual assault. Police found a stash of illegal drugs including crystal meth, marijuana, Xanax, and methamphetamine. They also found several firearms and evidence of possible cocaine use. Some of the weapons were not registered, which raised more legal concerns. Chumlee was arrested but released on bond the next day and was scheduled to appear in court several times. Several days later, he was facing about 20 felony charges, some of which were drug and weapons offenses. Chumlee pleaded guilty to unlawful firearm possession, which was a felony, and attempted drug possession, which was a gross misdemeanor. This was part of a plea deal that required him to serve 3 years of probation and go to counseling. His lawyer, David Chesnoff, confirmed this information after the initial investigation. He was charged with illegally possessing firearms and drugs, which led to legal consequences separate from the investigation itself because he wasn't able to register some of the firearms he was required to hand over. He was told to stay out of trouble and serve his sentence without getting much attention from the media, which is why rumors started to spread about death hoaxes and life sentences. Chumlee was able to stay sober during the whole thing. After going through the whole process, his charges were lowered to misdemeanors, which stayed on his record. Chumlee hit rock bottom when he broke the law, which surprised a lot of people who knew him as the Pawn Stars mascot and his friendly personality. He had a much darker side than most people thought. Not only did his legal problems show a different side of his personality, but Rick's mother also sued him, which added another surprise. Adding another layer of controversy to his situation, Chumlee may still harbor a rebellious spirit, but for now he is staying out of trouble. Even though something is probably going on behind the scenes, it looks like he has learned his lesson. If he continues to do the right thing, he will have a lot of good things come his way. He would be fired from Pawn Stars if he got involved in yet another controversy, and even though he is in trouble with the law, Chumlee continues to play a big part on Pawn Stars and has been successful in opening a candy store. He is good at running more than one business, as shown by the fact that he has added a candy store to his collection of collectibles in June 2017. The Boulevard is a nostalgic candy store in Las Vegas. Smart business people know that he is going to open his own candy store in the middle of downtown Las Vegas. The shop sells a variety of Jones sodas as well as traditional and unique candies like Abazaba and Pez. It also has a section of unique items like autographed bobbleheads and keychains that can be used as souvenirs. The store, which is right next to a pawn shop that buys and sells gold and silver, has become a popular tourist spot. Customers have said they like the shop's large selection of suits and the chance to meet Chumlee in person. The store should be active on social media, updating followers regularly on new products and events. Customers have said they like Chum's candy on the Boulevard's nostalgic offerings, unique items that have helped the store's good reputation as a successful business. Chumlee's Instagram account is regularly updated with photos and videos from his personal life as well as his work. Besides his well-known position in the pawn shop, collectibles, and candy industries, he is also actively looking into a number of other business opportunities. He consistently shows that he can handle many tasks at once, while also achieving the best results. Dee made the difficult decision to make some changes so that she could enjoy life to the fullest. He decided to face his weight head-on because his girlfriend encouraged him to do so. On the other hand, he wanted to improve how he took care of his health because his father died just 2 weeks before the premiere of Pawn Stars on TV. His father had been diagnosed with pancreatic cancer and had reached the age of 54. These events made Chumlee realize how important it was to live a healthy life. The first things Chumlee did to live a healthier life were to eat more vegetables, avoid red meat, and stay away from junk food. He also worked out 6 days a week and started every day with a smoothie. To lose weight, he made consistent changes to his diet and exercise routine and focused on improving his eating habits and working out. After losing more than 75 pounds, he has been able to keep off the weight. Many of his fans who have followed his journey have been inspired by him. He felt better physically and mentally after he finished his weight loss journey. He made the choice not only because he wanted to look different, but also because he wanted to live a longer and healthier life, and it has helped him so far. Things were going well for him, and he was living a very comfortable life. He had a good life, until he decided it wasn't enough anymore. His weight was the main thing that worried him at the time. He decided he needed to make a big change that would make his mobility and overall quality of life much better, so he decided to have gastric bypass surgery. Before he decided to have the surgery, everyone knew that he had already lost a lot of weight. Although he tried traditional methods like diet and exercise, he eventually gained some of the weight back. Instead of continuing the cycle of weight gain and loss, he decided to get bariatric surgery to find a solution that would be more significant and long-lasting. After the surgery, he lost an impressive 160 pounds. In fact, a number of reality TV stars have chosen to have weight loss surgery, including Angela Didi from 90 Day Fiancé, Beyonce, and Tammy Slayton, who was on 1000 lbs and lost 420 lbs after her surgery. After Chumlee had lost a lot of weight, he was able to do things that he had not been able to do before. For example, he was finally able to ride a hovercraft after falling below the weight limit set by the manufacturer. This was something he had never been able to do before. Even though his weight loss is still a big part of his story, his dramatic transformation that happened is still a defining part of his journey. After having gastric bypass surgery in 2021, he lost more than 150 pounds and gained a new outlook on life. This not only improved his health but also opened up more opportunities for him. As of 2024, Chumlee's Candy on the Boulevard is still open for business and offers a wide range of nostalgic and novelty candies. Customers have given the store good reviews for both its traditional and novelty candies. Exclusive goods for sale. The store's official Instagram account, on the other hand, hasn't had any new posts since October 7th of last year. In his most recent post, Chumlee showed a more caring side by talking about how sad he was about the death of his beloved dog Forrest. In December, Chumlee visited the candy shop in person and talked to many customers and fans. To let people know about his visit, he even used the Facebook page of the store to invite his fans to meet him in person, but there has been no new activity on the Facebook page since the message that was posted in December 2023. Even though there have been no recent updates on social media, the candy store is still open for business and continues to attract people who are looking for a tasty experience in Las Vegas. Chumlee's social media presence is still active, as shown by the frequent updates he posts on Instagram about his personal life. As a well-known figure in the pawn shop, collectibles and candy industries, he has successfully expanded his brand beyond Pawn Stars. This is due to his success in growing his business. It is because of his entrepreneurial efforts, such as Chum's Candy on the Boulevard, that he has a strong presence in a number of different markets. In addition to his business activities, Chumlee often talks to his fans online and in person, and he also makes special appearances at his candy store. Well-known and respected figures in the worlds of comics and collectibles. When Chumlee got back from his trip to California, he shared more collectibles with his friends. One of these was a deluxe desktop set with adorable Pokemon figures. At home, he looked completely at ease while he was relaxing in his slippers. His followers liked his update, and one of them even suggested that we should get an audiobook from him about collecting and connecting with fans. It's clear that Chumlee's enthusiasm is as high as it has ever been. Seeing him adopt a healthier and more satisfying lifestyle is a good sign. It looks like he has put his legal problems behind him and is now focusing on the good things in life. Chumlee has been in the spotlight for a lot of his life, and has changed a lot about how he looks. He has since changed his lifestyle to be more relaxed and satisfying, focusing on his hobbies and making meaningful connections and relationships. The last few years have been pretty quiet for Chumlee, though she isn't completely unknown. On the other hand, a lot of people know about his journey on Pawn Stars and his amazing fitness transformation. Even though he doesn't post much on his main Instagram account, he has managed to keep it up to date. With more than 800,000 dedicated fans, there's no doubt that his audience will be eager to participate if he decides to post more. The fact that people are still interested in Chumlee is a clear indication that there is something about the product. Because he has both a lighthearted and serious personality, he is a truly captivating figure. Chumlee's journey has been nothing short of extraordinary. From working in a pawn shop as a humie, he has gone from being a young man to a reality TV star, business owner and collector. He has shown amazing resilience through the ups and downs of fame. The changes he has gone through, both physically and mentally, show how able he is to adapt and move forward. This shows that a person's past doesn't have to determine their future. Chumlee is still a popular figure in culture, even though she has been involved in controversial situations in the past. In the same way, Chumlee maintains her facial strength and presence. And with great power came joy material. His appearance at Comic-Con shows that he still enjoys being in the spotlight, albeit on his own terms. Just like Pawn Stars brought him new experiences, America continues to do the same. And as he tries out different business ventures, one thing is certain: it's not likely that Chumlee will be forgotten. His story is still being told, especially now that he's focusing on his health, hobbies and important connections.